we celebrate my grandma's birthday.
And it's my mom's birthday tomorrow. Guys, let's help celebrate. Make sure you're hitting that cash app. Ring it all day today and tomorrow and the rest of the weekend. $1, $5, $10, $20, it doesn't matter. And like I always tell you, my mom was one of the greatest mothers because her communication was unbelievable. And if you have a good mother or father that's giving you unconditional love, not all, as we know, but if you have one, make sure you cherish them daily. But let's get into the video.
Bitcoin is perfect, gold is imperfect. Thank you. But the reality is that Bitcoin is money governed by math, and gold is not competing with Bitcoin, but gold is competing with fiat. So that's why we like a little bit of gold, because just we believe that in the future, gold will represent the natural Bitcoin in a certain way. I know that people think about Bitcoin as the digital gold. I think that I prefer to think in Bitcoin terms, and I think gold is kind of a resource of nature and is almost like a few months from 10 million users and wallets at the beginning of 2020 and 4 billion in market cap at the beginning of 2020, USDT became 100 million users and around $60 billion by the end of 2020. And as of today, USDT has more than 420 million users in the emerging markets, developing countries, and it's growing at a pace of 30 million new wallets per quarter. I mean, it's almost like Facebook levels of growth at the beginning, but we started to realize that money is the ultimate social network. I think Bitcoin is actually the ultimate social network, and we are just...
And what a wild ride it's been. When I launched Silk Road, buying a whole Bitcoin would set you back less than $1. Pocket change. Can you imagine that? Now they're worth over $100,000 each.
Something that, you know, we have been very shy to say it, but I think that is very realistic, but that by the end of this year, Tether will be the biggest Bitcoin miner in the world, even including all the public companies.
I believe, and I don't want to misrepresent, so take it with a grain of salt, but I believe we are the first financial institution of our scale, size, and caliber that is regulated that is now officially giving out loans for a single-digit interest rate. By the way, if you wanted to get a home equity loan from Bank of America, it'll cost you 9.5%. We have finally found the capital and driven this market down where we can give you a single-digit Bitcoin loan. Again, it is unbelievable. I'm so proud of the team.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China. But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. And guys, we know why. We have futures today. And then also, this is like clockwork. We do it every single month. And then we also have stocks pulling back, and of course, more tariff news. And we got bad economic numbers yesterday, but of course, they made no news. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now being pushed down. We have the dollar slightly up. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Tether CEO says they hold 100,000 Bitcoin and 50 tons of gold. And we know Tether has went untouched. And that's because the central banks have their hands all over them. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 165 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build its 4th industrial revolution. And that Bitcoin conference should let you know Trump's family was out pushing crypto. And we've never seen a president do this before. But we know why Trump is pushing it. Why? Because he works for the banks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have the House has introduced the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. So we know we're going to have stablecoin regulation. Then we're going to have clarity on the whole space. Remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. And then we have the SEC staff says that staking on proof of stake blockchains are not a security offering. And we will see if that changes. Staking, in my eyes, is definitely a security. But again, we'll see if that changes. Now, guys, we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs right now are down. And we have Bitcoin had 346 million in outflows. I told you to make sure you watch it because it would change soon. Make sure you're watching the inflows and the outflows. Guys, like I stated, it's like clockwork. And then we have Canary Files S1 with the SEC for a State Crow ETF. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have the Thai SEC blocks Bybit, OKEX, CoinX, 1000X, and XT on June 28th, citing money laundering concerns. And we still have a lot of exchanges in the space. We know there's going to be a whole lot of consolidation, and the governments are definitely going to start coming down on these exchanges with their own rules. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Jack Mallers, 21 Capital, raises another 100 million for buying Bitcoin. And we know Michael Saylor set out that blueprint. And we have Cantor Fitzgerald to launch gold-protected Bitcoin fund. And I was waiting for this to happen. And now you get the best of both worlds. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Revolut to relaunch crypto services in the United States. Also, we have Amboss introduces a self-custodial Bitcoin yield product on Lightning Network. And it's called Rails, and you earn yield while helping Lightning Network performance and scalability. Now we have Coinbase Financial Markets launched 24/7 trading for Bitcoin and Ethereum futures on Coinbase Advance. And they're going to be including more cryptos plus silver and natural gas. But guys, we know it's just a step to get everything tokenized and put it on blockchain. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. And we have Santerre Wade's crypto push with early stage stablecoin plans using its digital bank called Open Bank. And we know all these banks are going to have a stablecoin, or the banks will have one together in order to move money around. But we know the big banks, JP Morgan, BlackRock, not only do they have their own coin, but they have their own network. We know they're not going to allow us to see what they're doing. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you. And then lastly, we have Ripple Hidden Road launches over-the-counter crypto swaps and the U.S. opening institutional access to cash-settled trades across major digital assets. And like I've always told you, Ripple is definitely a bank, a small bank, but it's definitely a bank. And we have China's AI company Webbus International Limited announces up to $300 million financing plan to establish a XRP strategic reserve. And when it comes to these utility tokens, we're going to see more and more of these crypto reserves just to start pushing adoption. But now we have the President of the United States and the Alphabet Boys pushing crypto assets. So we know we are close for them switching the fourth industrial revolution switch. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.